Summary of Lesson 5. Educational Planning at the Institutional Level. Steps in Strategic Planning. Strategic planning in educational institutions is a systematic process that involves defining a school's vision, mission, goals, and objectives, and aligning them with available resources and external factors. The first step in strategic planning is to assess the institution's current situation through a comprehensive situational analysis. This analysis looks at both internal and external factors affecting the institution, such as student demographics, resources, technological advancements, and the broader socio-political environment. Once the situation is understood, specific goals and strategies are formulated to guide the institution toward achieving its desired future state. Implementation strategies, timelines, and methods for monitoring and evaluating the progress of the plan are then developed. Components of an institutional plan. An institutional plan typically includes several key components that serve as the foundation for achieving the school's mission and vision. These components are designed to ensure that the educational institution's goals are well-defined and can be practically achieved. Key components include the background information of the institution, situational analysis, clear objectives, key result areas, strategies, and the activities required for implementation. An effective institutional plan also anticipates future trends and makes provisions for the adjustment of strategies to respond to these changes. Costing, implementation strategies, and mechanisms for monitoring and evaluating the plan's progress are also integral parts of the plan. Future scenarios and assumptions to contend with in the planning period. Effective educational planning requires institutions to anticipate and account for changes and uncertainties in the future. This involves identifying future scenarios and making assumptions about potential developments that may impact the institution. These scenarios could involve demographic shifts, changes in government policies, advancements in technology, economic trends, and societal needs. By factoring these into the planning process, educational institutions can create flexible and adaptive strategies to navigate future uncertainties and ensure long-term success. Thrust of the present dispensation to be considered in planning. When planning, it is essential to consider the current educational policies and priorities at the national and local levels. The thrust of the present government, educational agencies like CHED and DepEd, and the wider policy context must be taken into account. These guidelines and mandates help shape the direction of the institution and ensure that its plans are aligned with the broader educational objectives of the country. For example, policies related to inclusive education, technological advancement, and sustainable development should influence the strategic priorities of the institution. Mission vision, goals, and objectives of CHED, DepEd, and other institutions that guide educational planners. The mission and vision statements of key educational institutions like CHED, Commission on Higher Education, and DepEd, Department of Education, provide a guiding framework for educational planning. These documents outline the broad goals and values that shape the education system, such as the promotion of quality, accessibility, and inclusivity in education. Planners must align the institutional plan with these guiding principles to ensure that the goals of the institution contribute to achieving national educational objectives. Preparation of an institutional plan. The preparation of an institutional plan involves several stages, starting with the collection of background information and a comprehensive situational analysis. This analysis includes both quantitative data, e.g., student enrollment numbers, financial resources, and qualitative factors, e.g., teaching quality, institutional culture. After identifying the current strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, SWOT, planners define specific objectives, key result areas, and strategies that are necessary to improve performance and achieve long-term goals. The plan includes the identification of assumptions about the future, considering factors like population growth, economic conditions, and technological advancements. Institutions also aim to achieve both quantitative expansion, such as increasing enrollment, and qualitative improvement, such as enhancing teaching quality. The preparation phase involves designing programs, projects, and activities aligned with the institution's mission and objectives. Costing of the plan. A critical aspect of institutional planning is estimating the costs associated with the proposed programs and activities. Costing ensures that the institution allocates resources efficiently and identifies the financial requirements needed to achieve the goals outlined in the plan. The costing process helps prioritize programs based on available resources and potential impact. Strategy of implementation. Once the plan has been developed and costing completed, a strategy for implementation is devised. This strategy includes assigning responsibilities, setting timelines, and defining measurable outcomes for each activity. A well-structured implementation plan ensures that the educational institution executes its strategies effectively and makes necessary adjustments as it moves forward. Monitoring and evaluation. The final component of institutional planning is the establishment of mechanisms for monitoring and evaluation. Continuous monitoring ensures that the plan is being implemented according to schedule, and evaluation provides feedback on whether the institution is meeting its objectives. By regularly assessing progress and performance, educational managers can make informed decisions to improve or adjust the plan as needed. In conclusion, educational planning at the institutional level is a comprehensive and dynamic process that requires careful consideration of current conditions, future scenarios, and policy frameworks. A well-designed institutional plan not only sets clear goals and objectives, but also outlines the strategies and activities necessary to achieve them, ensuring that educational institutions are prepared to navigate future challenges and opportunities effectively.